Here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Jazz. So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Chandler Parsons out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Chandler, and it's Bledsoe in at the one spot. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Parsons outside. Here's Monroe. And it's Johnson with the rebound. On defense, Phoenix. He kicks it to Paul. Back to Johnson. The three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Bledsoe kicks to Monroe. But Julia with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Now the feed to Barton. Chandler dishes to Monroe. Barton kicks to Bledsoe. Barton in the corner. At the elbow, Chandler. Here's Parsons. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
And he's good on the second. And back to Chandler Parsons. His versatility is so valuable to any scheme. We've now seen that in both Houston and Dallas. He gives you percentages and good production every time out.
He does, Kevin, but the one area where I'd like to see him improve is his physical strength. I mean, to take his game to the next level, he's got to be able to play through contact a little bit better. If he can do that, we're talking about a guy who could be a perennial all-star.
And taken away by Johnson. Paul kicks to Dudley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Parsons outside. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Kicks it to Griffin. No luck. Good work defensively by Monroe. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barton dishes to Monroe. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Paul outside. Griffin a screen on Bledsoe. Paul kicks to Griffin. Dishes to Dudley. Takes the three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Chandler is screen. And Parsons kicks to Barton. Some solid defense from Johnson.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. They have a chance for another one at the stripe.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is So fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. Paul passes to Bullock. Paul against Bledsoe. Paul kicks to Dudley. Out left to the wing. And he gets it to go.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Pass to Barton. He dishes it to Chandler. Outside for Bledsoe. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. No luck. And the Clippers will come the other way. Paul against Bledsoe. Paul dishes to Bullock. The pass to Griffin. Clock at 6. Passes it to Bullock. No good from outside. Suns trail by 5. Chandler is screen. Parsons passes to Barton. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Bullock kicks to Griffin. Down low. Paul. And the rejection by Monroe.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Clippers with the ball. Following the miss by Chandler Parsons. Dudley with it. Now Monroe defending. And Dudley kicks to Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Portis, he's checked in for Monroe.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And for the Suns, Spates comes in for Chandler. And it's Burks in for Portis. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bledsoe outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's Burks. And too long on the shot. Clippers leading by 4. Paul with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Paul left side. Griffin is green on Bledsoe. Bullock, good. Bullock's got 6.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Here's Burks. Phoenix, no good that time either. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The drive by Paul. The dish to Bullock. To the inside. And stolen by Parsons. Here's Barton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, it did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Portis, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Bogdanovich comes in for Barton. And it's Chalmers in for Eric Bledsoe. And regarding Griffin's low block shot number, for some guys, they simply lack a certain field, Clark, for blocking shots.
Yeah, you know, there's something about the aptitude for shot blocking that sometimes is understated. Just because you're a high flyer in the front court doesn't mean you're going to block a lot of shots.
They get it back. Spates. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Now here's Johnson. That is good. And the Clippers lead by 7. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Burks, the pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. And here's Chalmers from the arc. Suns keep it alive. Feeds to Burks. To the right side. Here's Portis. And that basket's going to count, folks. Hits the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's a Teletovic is checked in for the Clippers. Defended by Chalmers. Teletovic in the corner. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's good. Suns trail by 7. Chalmers dishes to Burks. Pass to Portis. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Johnson. They shoot again. And Nurkic lays it in. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Portis. Spates sets a screen. Here's Burks. Spates kicks to Chalmers. He feeds it to Burks. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Now here's Johnson. He kicks it to Pondexter. Back to Johnson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Burks. Chalmers pass to Bogdanovich. That drops.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Johnson inside. Deep 2 from Pondexter. Oh, and he just knocked down the puck. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
They've got Pachulia. Here's Teletovic out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Johnson. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Johnson against Chalmers. Pondexter kicks to Pachulia. Here's Teletovic, guarded by Spates. Puts it up. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Burks. There's the feed to Spates. Burks dishes to Spates. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Johnson goes in. Kicks it to Pondexter. Back to Johnson. Teletovic in the corner. Lets it fly. And it's blocked. And he's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Will Barton, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
There's the bucket, good. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead. Paul passes to Pondexter. Johnson wide open, he fires. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 7. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, He was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Suns trail by 6. Dishes it to Chalmers. All sorts of time. Suns keep it alive.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Johnson from outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Portis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Pondexter. Paul outside. Not enough on that one as it misses. Suns trail by 7. Here's Barton. 7 points in the game. Chalmers pass to Portis. Picked away. All up top. On the wing, Johnson. Wide open. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Johnson from outside. Barton with the rebound. Timeout called, the Suns.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nurkic checked in for Pachulia. Griffin comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Jared Dudley's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Joe Johnson. Phoenix also making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Portis. Carter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Mario Chalmers. Al Paul following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Monroe against Griffin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Eric Bledsoe.
And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete, insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court, remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Now, here's Nurkic. Paul with the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
That's tipped and taken away by Paul. Nurkic kicks to Dudley. Outside for Griffin. To the paint. And finished off by Nurkic.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Suns trail by 13.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the orange.
Assist from
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
Shot clock at 2. Nurkic can't hit. Suns trail by 13. Carter kicks to Monroe. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now here's Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Carter. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here's Paul. And the pass to Dudley. It's up a 3. The rebound by Carter. Passes it to Barton. From deep. And it's Carter missing. Clippers leading by 9. Paul with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Paul against Bledsoe. The dish to Bullock. Picked by Griffin. And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 9. Right wing. Barton kicks to Monroe. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. Clippers leading by 7. Guarded by Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The fader. Johnson can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. Here's Parsons. The quick look, no good that time. The 3 from Dudley. That's good. Dudley's got 9.
That fast break 3 is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Bledsoe dishes to Monroe. Back to Bledsoe. A beautiful reverse layup. Bledsoe's got his second basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Johnson left side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. Chandler is screen. Parsons for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the Clippers call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers. "19 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good on the basket. Book it. Paul's got 6.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Bledsoe passes to Monroe. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we finished one half of basketball. Los Angeles on top, up by 12. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Johnson, just superb game. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Chandler Parsons. Maurice Spade's out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Burks in at the shooting guard. Inside, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Los Angeles leading by 14. Paul outside. At the elbow, Griffin. Griffin draws the double. The 3 from Dudley. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Dudley's got 12 points in the game.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Bledsoe kicks to Monroe. Burks in the corner. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Speights has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Bledsoe dishes to Parsons. Monroe outside. Takes it out to Parsons. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Parsons got 7 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Bledsoe against Paul. Griffin kicks to Paul. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 8 points for Chris Paul.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Clippers leading by 16. On the wing, Johnson. Pachulia kicks to Dudley. And stolen by Parsons. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. Here's Griffin. Goes up on the wing. Paul can't get it to go. Suns trail by 16. Here's Burks. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Paul outside. Picked by Griffin. He took good advantage of that screen. Bullock's got 9 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Burks can't get it to go.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Paul passes to Bullock. Paul left side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Griffin just having a terrific game. 10 points and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Speights. Portis comes in for Monroe. And it's Will Barton in for Alec Burks. Chandler is screen. Here's Bledsoe. Shot is off. Some solid D from Paul.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was a good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to Memphis. Paul against Chalmers. Paul kicks to Dudley. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Coming on the floor for your Clippers, Nurkic. Teletovic.
4 on the shot clock. Barton with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
To the middle. Teletovic dishes to Bullock. The 3 from Dudley. The offensive rebound. Nurkic the pass to Teletovic. Here's Bullock. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 18. Back to Chalmers. To the left side wing. Barton passes to Portis. Suns moving the ball around. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Feeds to Bullock. The 19-foot shot. And the shot is good. Bullock's got 7 points for the quarter. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And here is Chalmers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Chandler a screen from outside the arc. Bullock with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Teletovic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
They set the screen. Here's Barton. And the Suns miss again.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Screen by Nurkic. And Dudley kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Teletovic. It's rebounded by Portis.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Chandler dishes to Barton. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Quincy Pondexter. He's checked in for Jared Dudley. And the Suns making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 23. The feed to Teletovic. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Teletovic has got 7 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Chalmers kicks to Barton. Chandler the pass to Portis. They set the pick. Out to Carter. Shot to stop the run. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 5 assists in the game. Kicks it to Teletovic. Fires the 3. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Tipped away. Clippers leading by 22. Dishes to Teletovic.
And just a solid start to the season for Teletovic last year. I mean, unfortunately, it came to a close prematurely as he was battling blood clots.
2 shots.
Well, for Teletovic, he got the clots in early December, and Clark, fortunately, he made a full recovery.
Yeah, good to see him back. You know, Bosch's blood clot battle was more publicized due to his stardom, but Teletovic went through the same thing. It's a real threat to an athlete, and hopefully it's well behind him and he doesn't have to run that race anymore.
And the basket good. That's 7 points for Vince Carter. They set the pick. Pass to Johnson. He feeds it to Pondexter. Hits it from 3-point range. Pondexter's got 5 now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Monroe down low. Working on Teletovic. Monroe, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Johnson the screen. 6 to shoot. Pondexter from outside. No luck. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Carter kicks to Chalmers. Monroe right side. Back to Chalmers. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Carter can't get that one to fall. LA has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Chalmers. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
Yes.
Here's Chalmers.
Joe Johnson.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th.
Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters at.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Miller is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And it's Pekovic in the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship. Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
The pass to Pondexter. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Larkin, covered by Miller. Spates dishes to Nicholson. Carter the pass to Spates. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Miller with the ball. Begovic with a screen. Pondexter from outside. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Carter kicks to Burks. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Miller kicks to Begovic. Knocked away. And stolen by Spates. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Teletovic now top of the key. Here's Bullock. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Teletovic. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Spates dishes to Larkin. And stolen by Miller. Over to the wing.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Alec Burks. Johnson, the pass to Begovic. Back to Johnson. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Pass to Spates. And stolen by Begovic. Miller outside. He dishes it to Begovic. Shot clock at 5. Back to Miller. It's stolen. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And he jams it with authority.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And it's Miller penetrating. And the basket good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
different look for the Clippers. Dawson comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Dudley subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. Parsons comes in for Vince Carter. Getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened. I thought he slowed down a little, and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game of his career, and the rest of his stats kind of followed suit.
Pass to Dawson. Johnson outside. And Shane Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Puts it up off the inbound. Johnson can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Chandler is screen. They set the screen. The dish now to Parsons. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bullock's checked in.
Reggie Bullock.
Here's Nicholson. Out left to the wing. Here's Bogdanovich. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Dawson. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Miller kicks to Pekovic. Five on the clock. That one wide left. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Chandler up top. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it to Bullock. Here's Dawson. Pekovic inside. Working on Nicholson. And it's Pekovic missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Larkin dishes to Nicholson. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On its way from Dudley for 2. Misses off the right iron. The Suns shoot just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Larkin kicks to Chandler. The feed to Nicholson. 20 feet out. The shot is off. Good D by Miller. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Dishes it to Pekovic. And it's Miller penetrating. The 3 from Dudley. No good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Bogdanovich. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Miller outside. Pass to Dawson. Looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. To end the drought. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The pass to Parsons. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Bullock's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
The Suns have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Kicks it out to Parsons. Passes it to Nicholson. He feeds it to Parsons. Hits it from three-point range.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Dawson. Inside. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pekovic.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Monroe's checked in. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Parsons with it. Out to the wing. Nicholson kicks to Monroe. No good. Great D that time from Pekovic. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Johnson. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Pekovic kicks to Dawson. High post try. Offensive rebound. There's the dish to Bullock. So the Clippers winning this one easily.